Alright, welcome everybody on this special edition of Reading Renegades at the Digital Dojo, where we challenge, cooperate, and meditate, usually on the video games, but tonight, it actually is a video game. What? Wait. Spooky. That's the twist. That's the horrible twist of this stream, is that I tricked you all into thinking that this was going to be a book, but in reality, it's a virtual sound novel.
Ooh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's a playable book and a readable video game.
Correct.
Yes.
So before I get too far into my rhetoric, let's introduce our newest renegade of reading. Addison, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, it's me, Addison.
Hi.
Guy on the internet who does stuff. What's up?
I thought that was it. That was
Classic.
almost it. He is a guy on the internet who
Effectively.
does stuff. Yeah.
But no, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Addison's a longtime pal. And I've always wanted to include him more on the streams. You may have seen us in, I think, last year around this time, we were doing some Resident Evil Outbreak online. Is that right?
I want to do more of that.
Yeah, I
That
do
was so
want
much
to do
fun.
more of that. Unfortunately, it's going to be after the proper spooky season ends, but the passive spooky season begins. So,
Passive spooky
I think
season.
there's always time to be spooky.
And if Christmas
I
gets
mean-
6 months out of the calendar year, Halloween
Yeah.
can have 2 months.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then Baljeet, go for it, my co-renegade in reading.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, fellow co-renegade in reading. Hi, I'm Baljeet, father, husband, educator that does co-working streams, but also likes to do reading, video games, and music on stream. Hello.
Yay!
Yeah.
And what else were you going to say? Sorry, I cut you off. I got too excited.
Oh no, that was it.
I heard, and
Keep
I,
it short and sweet.
and then that was the last we heard of Baljeet. Alright. Well, tonight is a special presentation. Usually you would find us reading the Odyssey at this time. However, it is a different thing that starts with an O, called OTOGIRISOU. And I was inspired by Bowl of Lentils on YouTube, who does these excellent documentaries on basically the history of visual novels and the like. And so I ran into the documentary that was released recently on sound novels, published by Chunsoft, that kind of invigorated the industry with this format of game. At the time, graphic adventures were well known in Japan, from stuff like Portopia, published by Enix. And then Chunsoft would go on to collaborate with Enix to establish the well-known Dragon Quest series. And then from there, they were like, well, we would really like to bring the text adventure format to like home computers or consoles somehow, but at this time, on Japanese computers, only katakana and hiragana were really only suitable for screens. And so they had to figure out a way to, like, you know, start figuring out, well, we really love these Western text adventures. But there's no way we can make them accessible to, like, all audiences. And it wasn't until the Super Famicom rolled around that they had a chance to, like, do something really special. They started developing a text adventure for the system. And from there, they came up with the idea that it should be... Because at that time, graphic adventures had, like, minimal music, but they decided to kind of make it an aural kind of experience. So they called them sound novels. So it's set to a soundtrack for the ambiance. They decided they were going to go with a horror directed path. They took some writers from Japanese television of the time and planned and developed around it, and also took inspiration from like, you know, choose your own adventure kind of novels and game adventure novels and stuff like that, where it's like you know, go to page 6 for this choice, go to page 44 for this choice, and you get like different alternate endings. So that's kind of where this whole, like, all these different disparate ideas at the time of the industry kind of coalesced and culminated in the invention of the sound novel, which eventually became what we know as the visual novel. And so when they were developing it and testing this game, they decided, when they showed it to a test audience, they were not really engrossed in it because it was just basically text on a spooky page. And people were just like, whatever, the page is spooky, but it doesn't, like, give us any, like, really, you know, insight. It doesn't, like, lend itself to the medium, the visual medium, either. And so what they did was they decided to take the special effects that the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo here in the West, had, and make some elaborate backgrounds, digitized images, and animations to go along with it. So it's a total, you know, immersive reading experience for your television. For all intents and purposes, it has chapters, it has, you know, saves, it's everything you would expect of a visual novel. It is, you know, the predecessor to all of that. And also, you know, kind of a intermediate to the graphic adventure. So it's this interesting stage.
Interesting spot.
Yeah.
On the evolutionary timeline. Very cool.
Totally.
Good selection.
And it just so happens their first sound novel was fan translated to English by two separate people, actually, undertook this in the recent past. I'm presenting tonight the first translation by DDS and Tom, as they go by online. And they even went so far as to translate and localize the packaging, box art, and game manual. So I took a read through that. Really, really interesting time capsule perspective on that, and sets it up really nicely.
Love that.
And, you know, it just so happens the first in the series of sound novels by Chunsoft is a horror novel. And so I'm really, really excited to check this out. It's my first time. That's all I know about it. That's the history, that's the context. That's why we're doing it tonight. And we'll have people coming in and dropping in. You know, perhaps if we go along. We're going to see how we do after the first chapter, you know, is how it usually goes. For Addison, since you're new, I'll just give you the lowdown. So, yeah, usually we do, you know, I mean, the Odyssey's a longer book. It's got longer chapters. So after every chapter, we kind of, you know, do a vote of saying, like, do we want to continue tonight, or do we want to leave for another stream? So I don't imagine the chapters in this are long. I don't get that impression, because it's meant to be done, like, several times over.
Yeah.
As in, like, alternate routes, alternate choices that you get from your second playthrough as well. So I don't know. We may end up even finishing it tonight. I'm not sure. But essentially, what I'm thinking for this particular format, because there are choices to be had, I'm thinking after every choice each of us make, we hand off the reading instead. Usually we go with a system when it's a traditional book, where we read like 2 or 3 paragraphs, or after like 5 line breaks, we hand it over and we say Full Metal Alchemist, and the other person says Full Metal Alchemist to hand it off. It's like an eye catch. If you know the show, you get the joke. Maybe you don't get the joke, but but just think of it as like an anime toss. As like an it's a baton toss. It's like an anime eye catch. If you've seen an anime eye catch, you know what I'm talking about. Like commercial break. Yeah. So it's like that. But for tonight, I'm thinking, just to keep things spontaneous, after every choice we make, let's hand off the reading to someone else. So
okay.
We usually, typically, I place this rule recently. We typically start with whoever's newest goes first, and then since I'm the host, I let co-host Baljeet go before me, and then I go. And so that's how it's gonna go. Is that clear? Any more questions? Any question?
No, it's just anywhere that I could see, because I'm looking at Twitch right now, and I'm also looking back at our Discord, like shared windows. The screens for me are smack black.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
If that's
don't have anything
be
sharing
expected.
in Discord right now.
Okay.
There's
I'll start
Moon,
up
but
the
that's about
game
it.
pretty soon. And then Baljeet,
I
I
thought
don't
it was
see
just
you in
me.
the shared chat anymore either. I don't know what. Oh no, you're there.
Oh,
Okay. No, you're
Yeah.
good. I don't know what happened.
I was gonna say it says share chat enabled. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
so
how
you
I
said after
followed.
every choice with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Were you able to find that invite, Addison?
I was.
Okay. I don't see you in here yet. Did you accept it?
No, it's. I only have one browser. Like I've got the Edge. I'd have to download something in the background and go through the song and dance.
Okay. Alright. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can just add your
Cool.
name to the
my
title
backline.
here, I think. If I have room.
Mhm.
I think I do. Yeah. With Addison. Twitch TV.
Twitch televisor.
ADDISON? Yeah.
Perfect. You are like one of the 5 people.
One
like, to
of the
get that
5.
proper when it's been like read back to me. It's like less than half a dozen. I always get the 1D.
Yeah. So what else we like to do reading Renegades is we like to go through our week. So Addison, how was your week this week?
Really good. Long. Just a lot of not bad luck. Just stuff that needed to get done, like a new car battery. You know.
Kind of those one thing after another. If
yeah,
you
getting a
get
new
one thing
phone.
done, something else crops up, kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's like it didn't ruin my mood. It was just like
Mm-hmm.
this. But fortunately, it was all stuff that could be fixed within like 48 hours, right? Like I had to get a phone that worked on my local bands. Got it. It's a T9 phone. Couldn't be happier with it. Ordered my car battery. That should be good. I can drive. Super happy. And I think that's half the battle, man. Just staying optimistic in the face of adversity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you got to find the things that make you happy, despite everything else.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And you and I had a wonderful session on Discord, looking at
We
the
had a
Diva
slumber party.
documentaries and effectively, yeah.
I also like to think that the Reading Renegades lends itself to a slumber party kind of vibe too.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's like a book club.
Totally.
Sunday night book club.
Yeah. Except I don't think most book clubs read aloud, and that's what I like about our club is that you know,
Okay,
we
so
don't
yeah,
just
so
get together
definitely
to talk about the
slumber
book.
party
We
there.
actually read it together, and then
We go through it live.
and then we
emotionally, yeah.
share our live candid emotions about it.
Reactions. Yes.
So yeah, Baljeet, how was your week?
Yeah, dude.
It was a short week. Oh, ow, my hand.
Don't hurt yourself.
We only had 3 days. Yeah.
The horror
we had
has only
3
just
days
begun.
of-
Don't hurt yourself yet.
The horror's hand. It's only 3 days of work this week. Only 3 days of work this week because of the Indigenous People Day, and it's
Oh,
fall
yeah.
break for us too. Had conferences with parents on Thursday, with the kids out, and those all went pretty well. Went to go do like this pumpkin thing with the kiddo. I think it was on Friday, and
You
that
guys
was
picked
fun
out
because
a
there's like
pumpkin
little.
for a pumpkin patch?
Well, that was a different thing. We also did that too. I think that was
Oh.
last weekend.
So what was the pumpkin thing?
Maybe the pumpkin thing was last weekend too.
Oh.
So there's like this local place puts on like this slideshow that you can walk through, and they also have like a tower of like I think plastic pumpkins
Uh-huh.
that are stacked up pretty high, and then they have like a projector that projects like talking faces on them.
Ooh.
And so they were like doing that to music, and she likes doing that.
Was it spooky?
No, it was pretty chill. The only thing that was spooky was the corn maze we went to. So we did it last year
Oh.
too. And I guess we've gone later in the season last year because a lot more areas were trampled down. It was easier to walk through and see. This time around, our kiddo was like walking, and we didn't see an exit this time around. So we just had to like try to retrace our steps. It was taking a long time to get over there.
Was she at least having fun?
But it was, oh yeah, she was having fun.
Yeah. Is there something about
It's a good-
corn
good time.
in pop culture and media that just like maybe it's just because it's so vast that like people have a fear around it? You know, Children of the Corn and all that stuff.
I don't know. I find it delicious. But I mean,
Well, yeah,
being like tall and on stalks in the dark,
Yeah.
that's a little bit different from me.
I think that's a little bit
For
different.
sure.
I think
Yeah.
that's the famous rural horror is getting stuck in the corn stalks, never knowing what's gonna where the other
It's
end
like when you're on the
is.
street and you're elevated and you can see above it, it goes to the horizon in some
And they talk
places.
about it so positively in Oklahoma, you know. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye. You know. So so nice. So lovely to think about the corn growing and thriving, but then also taking over the land and rising.
Yeah, that sounds like
corn
kudzu
corn
almost.
everywhere, but not a drop to eat or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna be talking about
plenty of corn.
a different kind of plant today. OTOGIRISOU is named after a flower. We're gonna learn more about it.
I see.
Yeah. Flower.
What else? Worked on some more music stuff recently, so that's been good. And I finally did like a tiny bit of hanging out for the sake of hanging out this week and not just schoolwork because it was a shorter week. So that was
Score.
good. That was good.
Much
Give
needed.
yourself
Yeah.
the reprieve. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to work ahead so that way like next week we can do some like Kirby stuff potentially.
Ooh. No,
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
gonna be in Europe.
Oh wait, I could be out of town. Oh wait, yeah, dang it. So
I'm not gonna, I'm
working
gonna
ahead
be
so that
out.
we
This is gonna
eventually.
literally be like my last stream until like I come back in November. So
Gotcha.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I will
stay on
work
for a little
ahead,
while.
so that way we'll be good
you
to
know.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey man, send me pictures.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
I will be taking a lot of pictures. Yeah,
Send them
so
some-
I'm getting prepped for Can I talk about my week?
Yeah, it's your turn. Very
Please.
good.
Okay. My week was also pretty chill. I've just been focusing on like, not doing much before the trip. Getting ready. I got all my toiletries sorted and everything, and I'm gonna gonna start packing probably tomorrow or later tonight after we're done. I leave on the 16th, and I'm very excited. I'm bringing my 8mm camera. I'm gonna be shooting a little bit of a music video with Isaac Anzu. That'll be fun. We're gonna meet up in Berlin, and
I'm excited to see that.
yeah, me too. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I'm bringing a light meter and a camera and some film and saying, "Let's do it." And let's see. Then I'll be 3 days in Slovakia and then a week in Armenia, where my buddy got married and is living with his wife out there. So I get to see what his life is like and get to see a beautiful Middle Eastern country for the first time in my life.
Beautiful.
Very, very exciting. And other than that, my parents came back from their Canadian cruise safe and sound. They're hanging out and just getting used to the time change. My dad got used to the time change right away. My mom, not so much. And just honestly been looking forward to this. And I think I streamed last night. What did I do last night? I don't remember.
Or was
Oh,
it
I did.
just afternoon?
I finished Hotel Dusk
Hotel
yesterday.
Dusk, right?
That was
Yeah.
awesome. That's one of my
I was
favorite.
there for a minute of that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite games of all time. Very, very formative mystery. That's also kind of like, falls under the category like visual adventure kind of novel kind of thing. Very, very formative for me, and I was so glad to get to share that with my buddies Khan and Isaac. And hopefully we'll start up the sequel before the year's end. Other than that,
Hotel Dawn.
Hotel Dawn. I wish. There hasn't been a sequel to that in like years. But they just released some of the same staff who's working for like Atlas, I think. They did a small game in the same style. It's like only $8. I think it's coming to the regular Switch eShop, but right now it's exclusive to the Switch 2 eShop, which is kind of a bummer. But hopefully it comes out and gets a wider release.
Yeah.
Because I love that style of game.
Mhm.
There's not
And
enough of those.
There's not enough of those. There's really only 2 of those. Hotel Dusk and Last Window. There's no other games like it, to be honest. The DS was a boon for innovative formats and games, you know?
Yeah, like Dementium the Ward is probably that 1 and 2 are like the closest I could think of, and it's like a weird bridge between that and like a Silent Hill-y
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
deal. And the thing I loved about Hotel Dusk is like it gave me that Persona feel, but it was much more concise. Like I love Persona, but
have you played the game?
long time ago, the first one, never got the luxury of the second one.
Okay.
I just could never find it, you know?
Yeah, I had to import it, and I think I got it as a Christmas present or something.
That's lovely.
Or maybe I just got it with an Amazon gift card back then. But I imported it from the UK because it never got officially released over here. Yeah. So that's a proud part of my collection. And either way, you know, I don't know what the spooky traditions are out in Europe or the Middle East, but I'll be spending Halloween in the Middle East. So that will be interesting. I wonder if they do anything.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I'll find out. I'm gonna have an adventure. I'm gonna come back, and it's gonna be great. And I
You're
don't
gonna have
know.
some found footage.
Yeah, found footage. Oh no, I don't want to be. I don't want to become found footage. I want to.
Yeah.
No, but we're gonna have some. No, you're gonna make it back with
Regular footage.
Yeah. Regular footage.
Footage
you
found within my
someone else's
bag.
footage. Yeah, exactly. You'll have your own found footage out there.
Yeah.
But not you. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
All good.
So I think, without further ado, we've hit the 30-minute mark. I think let's get started. Oh, 1 second. I'm getting a message. My shoes are clean.
Sensibly sourced footage.
Wow.
Yay.
That was a great news flash. All right.
Hello, Tails Parental.
Yeah, Mama Celadon.
Thanks, Mom.
All right. Thanks, Ma. Thanks, Ma. All right, let's get started. Before the opening to Police Knots plays, and that's a really long song.
Oh man, I love that though.
Yeah, that we gotta do that. You and I have to do some of that. I did Snatcher a long time ago on stream, and I would love it if you, me,
Oh, I'll do
Con.
both.
Well, yeah, I would love to do Snatcher again.
Shit.
I would love to do you, me, Con, and Isaac to do Police Knots because I think they would really enjoy that.
It's a date. I'm already there.
Kojima heads.
Oh,
So
make
maybe
time.
do like some Last Window action, some Police Knots action. Okay, can you see the game?
Yes.
Let me.
Okay, let me see. If I can put this in full screen.
Yeah, let me pop
Yes.
it out. Let me do full screen. But to answer, yeah, I've got
Okay.
good visual.
Baljeet, are you set up with the screen?
Let me see if I can do where it's the pop out one.
Okay.
Let me close my browser to save a little bit of horsepower.
Closing out the browse.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I can see it says scale window. Outer outputs. So I can see it.
And I should turn my lights down low. For the ultimate
Otogiri.
spooky effect.